This is Rachel Wright here with Loriel Alegrete from 40 Tons Foundation. Today we're here in Boston, beautiful Boston.
Yeah, it's cold, Rachel.
It's freezing. I was gonna say.
I mean, it is beautiful because you get to see the actual weather changes. Because in California, we really haven't gotten much of that. But yes, it is a beautiful city. You're right.
It is. It is. I guess we appreciate the differences, right, in the weather.
Yes.
We don't get any rain in California at all.
Yeah,
So,
it's been dry.
Yeah. So I love your booth here. I love what you're doing. I've always loved what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Really, amazing job. First, tell me about Justice Row.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Justice Row is basically 40 Tons' way of bringing the industry back together. There's a lot of broken, missing pieces, and here we are connecting folks like that have been system impacted. All of the participants on Justice Row have been system impacted, and we just wanted to be able to highlight them, celebrate them, and give them a seat at the table that we're building here. So it is locking arms with our fellow cannabis entrepreneurs and seeing the magic that they have to bring to the market, and hopefully getting them some deals and progressing in their business. So it is definitely something that we're super proud of at 40 Tons, and this is our first time here at NECANN Boston, and our second time debuting Justice Row. So as the industry begins to wake up and recognize how important justice impacted folks are in the industry, I think you can probably see Justice Row at the next convention, if you will. So I'm hopeful that you will be able to.
Yeah, I mean, so that's quite significant because Justice Row premiered at MJ BizCon, right?
Yes, you're right. We did. MJ BizCon, they saw the vision, they saw the importance, and they were one of the big guys that stood up and said, hey, we want to be a part of what you are doing and creating at 40 Tons. And we're appreciative of that opportunity. Mm-hmm. And then when Mark at NECANN reached out, it was a no-brainer. And here we are today, making it all happen. It definitely is the movement.
Yeah, for sure. What's next?
Oh my gosh, what's next? More conferences, bringing other justice impacted brands to market, helping level them up. We'll have our career conference coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And we have a lot of other great things that are in the works, so you'll have to stay tuned so that you can be the first one to see what we're doing next.
Since you're saying that, how do we stay tuned?
You can check us out on all of our socials, 40 Tons brand. We're on across all of them, IG, LinkedIn, Facebook, all that, and then our website, 40tons.co. So you'll be able to check us out and see what we're doing, and hopefully get in contact with us as we continue down our conference path with Justice Row, and maybe reach out to us if you feel that you are, should be able to participate. We'd love to have you.
So tell me some of the different programs that you have with 40 Tons Foundation and all the good that you're doing.
Oh my gosh, yes, 40 Tons Foundation. I felt that it was very important that we give back to not only the prisoners that we advocate for, but also those families and those wives and those loved ones that are left behind. Oftentimes they've taken away the breadwinner of the house, and they need extra support. So through the foundation and also partner up with other foundations, I've been able to provide a lot of resources to those families. A lot of things I do behind the scenes and people just don't see it, or I don't broadcast it, but I know in my heart that I do it. I've rented U-Hauls, drove 2-3 hours out of my way to pick up a donation because it had to be picked up at a particular time, and my car wasn't big enough, and donated it to a school that's in the inner city that really needed that support. Backpacks for back to school, clothing. Myself and our team and volunteers have also passed out food for the homeless and other essential items that they would need, So we continue to do that. And then toward the end of the year, I host a holiday party called Canna Christmas. That's where I have toys and gift cards that I give to families that we're advocating for those prisoners that are locked up so they can actually have a Christmas. It wasn't that far ago that I was in those women's shoes where I couldn't even talk about Christmases or birthdays because that was just an additional strain that I couldn't afford. So it was basically, how can I support my husband in jail and put money on his commissary and also keep the lights on, you know? So it's my way of giving back and never forgetting where I came from. Now that I'm in a different position in life where I see I can be of use into my community, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour myself right back into my community because there was, organizations that would reach out and help me when I was in need. So here I am in this position, and I feel compelled that I have to keep going, onward and upward, doing the good works and continuing to pour into my community. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes when we go through things in life, and everybody's going to go through something in life, right?
Yes.
Everybody has a different journey of what they're going to go through. That's going to be pain or a struggle. And then I think it's almost karmically, like once we get through that struggle, it's you have to help the next person. And this is your passion. This is what you've personally gone through. And I think taking that pain and transforming it into something that actually helps people, that's the magic right there. That's, people say, well, how do you know you're living your life's purpose? Not to like make this into a philosophical conversation, but it's like, you're living your purpose when you transform that and you succeed and you triumph, and then you start helping the next generation that's suffering from something like that, right?
Yes, exactly. And it's all hands on deck because I make our children also participate and help, and they are willing and able to do it. And yeah, there's schedules and conflicts, but they see the work and they help me out with Canna Christmas, and they do all of my volunteer works whenever they can, heavy lifting, whatever. So it is a family affair here that we make sure we give back where we can. And I think a lot of people forget that the small things that you can do for somebody can mean a lot. Whether it is getting somebody a cup of coffee in the morning or giving them a gift card for $5 because that's what you can afford, we'll do it. Right? And don't think twice about it because your blessings are going to come. So
Yeah, I love that. That's great. So, how can we help you? How can the public help you financially? How do we do that?
Yeah, we're always accepting donations. 40 Tons Foundation is a 501c3, and so we accept donations via almost all of the platforms: PayPal, Zelle, a check, a whatever electronic form that you'd like to help support. Any amount is helpful, because I tell you, when somebody needs $150 to pay their electricity bill in these cold months, that helps. So small things like that, amplifying the message, maybe posting something that we're doing up next. Maybe you can't attend the event, but maybe someone else can. I think a push of a button can be just as powerful as a check. So I meet anybody wherever they're at when it comes to the donation level, because I don't think there's no amount too small or that the foundation could accept and that wouldn't accept. And then to be able to, hey, your $5 along with somebody else's $25, then somebody can really go and get a meal, right? So I'm all about pulling resources together and meeting people where they're at. And I think having the heart that I have for this organization, you can see it. My actions speak for themselves.
Right, and you're an attraction to people.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, who comes to your booth? Who's here participating, right? You're an attraction to other justice impacted folks.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And everybody has come by the booth, Rachel, let me tell you. I mean, we've got older people in scooters wanting to know what this 40 tons is and checking out our timeline, all the way to the super green sales person in the dispensary, so, and everybody in between. We got tech people here. It is a great experience, and I love it so far here in NECANN.
Well, I just want to say I thank you. I thank Anthony. I thank everybody that has done work here.
Yeah.
All the volunteers, and I don't know his name who's filming, but he is
Oh,
amazing.
Mark. Yeah, Mark and
Mark's
Liz,
awesome.
our camera crew,
Liz.
they've been rocking with us for so many years, Rachel. It's like I'm like, oh
Yes.
my gosh. It's like we don't get to talk often, but when we actually it's showtime, everything just comes together. Mark is a whiz, Liz a whiz. They make it all happen and make the magic happen
Yeah.
on the cameras because we're often so busy making deals and speaking to people, you're right. We don't get to say thank you enough. So you're right. Thank
To
you
the
to
people
them.
behind the scenes.
Yes,
I love that.
yes.
Turning
Thank
on the
you.
lights and everything like that. So
Yeah.
just thanks to everybody. I definitely want to say if you can help 40 Tons Foundation, definitely help in any way you can. Even if you want to, I don't know, I'm already ready to make campaigns for you, like set something up at your dispensary, let people donate that way. I mean, I don't
roundup
really know.
change,
Yeah,
yeah.
something, there's a lot of different ways that you can help. So
Yes.
definitely help these wonderful folks in any way you can. So thank you.